So this is how me going to Cali was pretty prophetic, I guess I could say. I always said that I did never see myself going unless I was like tackling something to do with like human trafficking or SRA. Now, of course, it happens in like many different states. Cali is one of the hot spots in the U.S. Is one of the number one locations or destinations for especially youth that are being human trafficked and babies and stuff. But that's why I put the different Chomo or more so Traf logos at the beginning, because I mentioned how I started studying that stuff at 6, more so 8, and it was always something that I felt I wanted to do something about. And of course, I always was interested in different, I guess, vigilante type stuff. But point is, I was kind of scared to go to Cali for any other reason. So I had always said that I would never go. But I ended up going anyways in 2023 because being homeless on the East Coast, especially in the South, wasn't good. And like I always said, I didn't know that there were any youth resource centers in the U.S. and I didn't know there were any youth shelters for real until recently when I went to Portland, Oregon a couple months ago. But there definitely are many youth resources in the U.S. because different stuff with ageism. But either way, when I went to Cali, it was actually a lot better because there was this one youth resource center that I found out about after some months to be in there. So that's the first thing. I said I would never go unless I was like finding a way to help with issues that revolve around SRA, but I ended up going anyways. And then two, my dad's girlfriend getting me this jacket. No, she didn't. I bought it. I'm screwing this all up. I bought this jacket with my dad's girlfriend, or one of my dad's girlfriends. At this point in time, when I was 14, had took us to this, this clothing store. Oh yeah, thrift shop. And then I got this. I don't remember how much it was though. But I feel like that was also another telltale sign that I would eventually go to Cali. I'm not gonna lie though, that was the one jacket I kind of did want to go back and get. But of course I know I wouldn't be able to because my mom totally sold it, or I gave it away. But I remember she had bleached it one day, but luckily the spot wasn't that big, but she was acting like a bitter ex. And then this song by Shabuzi called Beverly Hills. I found this in maybe like 2023 or something like that, and that was a little before my escape, and I feel like now looking back that probably had something to do, or not had something to do. I'm screwing this all up. It was very telltale in me eventually going to Cali. And then lastly, when I was in Birmingham, Alabama, and I got stuck there for 2 weeks, which I talk about the whole situation with that and why it happened, and they revolve around stuff with CPS and their usual torture that they do to people. But I went to this library that I thought was a public library, but apparently it wasn't. It was actually like a part of this university there. But I went there and I used the computer to get on Ready, because at that point in time I was still somewhat in support groups, and I was talking to somebody about something. I can't remember who it was or what it was about. But anywho, point is, I got this like computer code type thing so I could log in, and funny enough, it said San Francisco Water Board. Now, honestly, I've never been to San Francisco, or at least I've been through San Francisco, but I never walk around there because San Francisco and LA are two of the places that I avoid. I actually met a couple people who would tell me about human traffickers in San Francisco and how they'll get out their car and take a picture of your license plate and then get back in their car and pull off. Because of course they have the connections to people where they can easily find your name and address, but I guess luckily the girl was homeless so they didn't find the address, I guess. I don't know, or at least it was someone else's address, but either way, I avoid those two places. And also San Jose. I didn't go there that much. It's also way too hot in San Jose. And the people there are really mean. The people in San Francisco are also really mean to street kids and homeless people in general. And funny enough, it doesn't even say waterboard, it says water at shed. But I did live in a shed at one point for a couple months, which is kind of another story. But yeah, looking back, I just find all that pretty interesting because I feel like it was kind of telling that I would eventually escape from Cali.